What's up everyone, my name is Lenigoth and today I'd like to talk about a little game which you may or may not have heard about. It's called Among Us. Okay, I'm pretty sure you've at least heard about it, but do you know what the fuss is all about? Well, join me while we do a quick overview for this little title named Among Us. This game is developed by a tiny group of developers under the Inner Sloth company name. It is a multiplayer game of teamwork and betrayal. You're a member of a space crew working towards completing tasks in your spaceship, or you may be an imposter whose primary job is to get rid of every single crew member. The roles are chosen randomly by the game, so one game you can be a crewmate while the next you may be an imposter. But how does this all play out? I don't understand. Well, hang tight and I'll explain it. This quickly gets interesting, tense, and fun all at the same time. Initially, everyone waits in sort of a closed lobby. Once the game itself starts, the first thing you'll see is whether you were assigned as a crewmate or as an imposter. Let's start with the crewmates. As a crewmate, you will firstly be made aware of how many imposters are in the game. You'll be given a series of tasks to complete in different areas of the ship. Completing these tasks is one way you can help identify who the imposter is. Another way you can get rid of the imposter is by deciding amongst your fellow crewmates who you think the imposter is and voting to eject them from the ship. You have to be careful though, because you may very well end up ejecting an innocent fellow crewmate. As you complete tasks, you may come across dead bodies, a clear indication that something is amiss. So at that time you can report the death, which triggers a discussion in voting phase. This is where you talk with all your fellow crewmates and try to figure out what everyone was doing at that time to hopefully identify the imposter. This conversation phase can also be triggered at any time by calling an emergency meeting, which typically just involves pressing a button somewhere. Note that this can be triggered by anyone, including imposters themselves. If you happen to get killed, you will show up as a ghost and still be able to complete your assigned tasks for a chance to help the crew find the imposter. Speaking about imposter, let's look at that role. As the imposter, your primary goal is to get rid of everyone, and you can do so a few different ways. First, you can use the kill command to instantly kill a nearby crew member. Using this command though triggers a cooldown period for the command, and you need to let this cooldown end before you can use the kill command again. Another way you can get rid of the crew is by sabotaging different areas of the ship. For example, you can cut the air supply, which kills everyone unless a crew member reactivates the service before the countdown reaches 0. And then finally you can let the crew kill each other by deceiving everyone and have the crew vote to eject their fellow crewmates. While performing these activities, you can pretend to run tasks, sneak through vents, and just blend in with the crew. Normally, you use a combination of all of these tactics to accomplish your goal. When a meeting is called or a death is reported, be prepared to justify your whereabouts, or immediately put blame on someone to spark a heated conversation. It's really up to you how you want to play things out. Now, keep in mind, the game does suggest when playing in person to keep quiet as much as you can. If you are killed off, you should remain quiet for the duration of the game so that everyone has a fair chance at completing their goals. The same holds true if you are playing online with friends or family and using some sort of voice chat system like Discord. And lastly, about setting up rooms, anyone can do this, and when they do, they can configure the gameplay by modifying various settings. Set more than one imposter, the kill cooldown, max number of emergency meetings, and many others. Once the room is created, you'll see the generated room code, and then you just share this code with whomever you want to join you in game. And that's Among Us in a nutshell. Remember, this game is cross-play, so folks can be in any combination of PC, Android, or iOS, and as long as they have the room code, they can join that room regardless of the platform they are using. If there's one thing I would recommend when playing Among Us is that you should play it while voice chatting with the group. It's fine to play and use the built-in text chat system, but actually hearing people defend themselves or point fingers and justify why they think someone is the imposter really takes the gameplay to another level of fun. Alright, so that wraps up my overview for Among Us. If you'd like to share your experience with the game, don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what sort of techniques you've used, especially when playing as the imposter. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you have the most excellent day, and I will see you on the next one.